Miss Berry because she does all the fun stuff at a lot of stuff. My favorite teacher is Miss Kiefer because we do all sorts of fun art projects. Favorite teacher is Mrs. Noseworthy because we do cool crafts and stuff. My favorite teacher is Miss Goodman because we get to do fun stuff with her. My favorite teacher is Miss Dora because she is awesome.
My favorite teacher is Miss Day because she was always nice to me, and third, whenever I needed help with whatever.
My favorite teacher is Miss Aldridge because he is very kind and smart.
Mr. is my favorite teacher because he makes all these funny jokes and he lets us do games and he's a really fun teacher. My favorite teacher is every teacher in this. My favorite teacher is every teacher in this school.
My favorite teacher is Miss Gerald because she lets us do a bunch of fun projects and stuff.
I chose Miss Irene as my favorite teacher because she's always there for me and she's very supportive about what I choose to do.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Nichols because every time in gym, he always tries to do what we're doing. My favorite teacher is Mrs. Drew because she teaches me what I like to learn. One of my favorite teachers is Miss Smith and Miss Gerald's. I love Miss Smith's science class and I love Miss Gerald's chicken duck thing.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Swicky because he's trying to make a chess club and he's a cool tech guy.
So Miss Doyen is my favorite teacher. She is the nicest teacher you could ever ask for, but she's also strict at the same time. She, in first and I think maybe second grade, she helped me with math mostly and just helped a lot.
My favorite teacher is Miss Sari because she's always willing to talk to you about stuff.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Evan because he's been extremely supportive of me all throughout my high school experience and he has made high school a much more enjoyable experience for me.
Mr. Patterson because he's such a lit principal.
Alright, my favorite teacher is Mr. Reed, and it's because he taught me a bunch of life skills that I will use for the rest of my life and showed me what I want to be in life when I didn't know.
Miss Goldberg is my favorite teacher. I love her and on the weekends I miss her. My favorite teacher is a good one. I love her because I like her because he do fun things.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Her because he is cool and he lets us do a lot of cool things in class.
I'm doing Mr. Gray today because he's very nice and he's very kind. He lets me do lots of fun things in after school, and he does a whole bunch of things that are nice, sweet, and kind. So I'm saying that I really like Mr. Gray because of that reason. I like all the teachers because they're all good teachers. My favorite teacher is Mr. Byron because I like sports and I really like gym. My favorite teacher is Mr. Isworthy because we can do fun stuff with her.
Bryce, who's your favorite teacher?
Gaia.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Mason because he goes on to some random stories he has and I like his teaching style.
My favorite teacher is Miss Sarah because she's so honest and she's so funny.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Bishop. He helped me get into college and helped me proceed what I wanted to do in my future.
Our favorite teacher is Mr. Bishop because he's funny.
Favorite teacher is Miss Doyon, Miss Paula, and I want to give another one, which is Miss Laura, because Miss Laura helped me when I was getting through a rough time, and Miss Doyon helped me when I was struggling, and me and Connor right here. She helped Connor too.
Mr. Rich is my favorite person because he's going to be a part of my family and he's very nice.
My favorite teacher is a gym teacher. Why? Because she play games with me. My favorite teacher is Miss Berry because she goes outside with us and she plays with us. Our teacher is Miss Stacy, and she helps me.
My favorite teacher is Miss O'Barr, and it's because the way she teaches is so realistic.
My favorite teacher is Miss Harry because she's a good listener and cares about her students.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Mason because he's blunt, straightforward, and funny.
Mr. Patterson because he's such a lit principal.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Byron because he lets us play basketball during study hall with him.
My favorite teachers are Dr. Bishop and Mr. Mason. They've taught me a whole bunch of new things, and they're just amazing guys, and they teach me a lot.
Bryce, who's your favorite teacher?
My favorite teacher is Miss Caitlin because she is fun. My favorite teacher is Mrs. Fox because she teaches us a lot of good things. My favorite teacher is Miss Chelsea because she helps us learn a lot of stuff.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Serrani because he's cool.
My favorite teacher is Miss Sweat because of the pointer.
Miss Sweat, the woodworking teacher. Why? Because she's cool. I love her.
I really like Miss Randy because she's really helpful.
My favorite teacher would be Miss Aldridge because I struggled with math and she was just super helpful with teaching. One of my favorite teachers is Miss Coble because I like how structured her classes are and she's just overall a really great teacher. And my other favorite teacher is Miss Wood. I've had her since freshman year and she has helped me so much with like business and just in classes in general.
My favorite teacher is Miss Goodwin, and why? Because she makes us learn math really good.